Hello students, today we are going to learn interculture operations, that means cultural practices of tomato, its harvesting and post-harvest management of tomato. In last lecture, we are studied introduction of tomato, its morphology and some part of cultivation practices of tomato. But in today's lecture, we are learn remaining part of this cultivation practices as discussed earlier. So we have to start our first topic, that is cultural practices of tomato, that means intercultural operations of tomato. In tomato there are different cultural practices are followed for their growth and quality of yield, that is this occurring in tomato, its supporting, training of tomato, mulching, fruit thinning, pollination. These all are the cultural practices we are going to learn in detail one by one. So we have to start our first cultural practices, that is desuckering of tomato. Desuckering means suckering of tomato. In tomato, some side shoots, that means suckers, will develop between each compound leaf and stem of the tomato, and these suckers are removed as they are developed and leaving only the main stem as a growing point. And for this reason, side shoots are usually not prone until they are few centimeter long, and at which time they are easier to distinguish from the main stem. Due to removing of this shoot, it will help to develop good plant structures and getting high quality and maximum yield of the tomato. So that desuckering, that means suckering, is very essential to divert the sap flow to the remaining part of plant. It will help to build up good growth and getting high quality of yield of tomato. Then we discuss about next cultural practices, that is crop support. After transplanting, as soon as possible, when plant develop its main stem, there is essential it should be secured by nylon or plastic twine, and quality of twine should be ensured. In these slides, some supporting images are pasted here, and if you see these images, the twins are hanging from horizontal wires at least 3 meters above the ground level, and these horizontal wires must be sturdy and enough to support the weight of all the plants into the row. Then next cultural practices is training in tomato. Training means tying of tomato. The plant should be trained as a single stem training system. Generally in tomato, single stem, that means main stem training system is used. The plants can be supported with the help of plastic twins loosely anchored around the base of the plants at the one end. The same plastic twin is tied to overhead supporting wires. Generally, the wires are used with having a thickness of 12 to 16 gauge, and these wires are running along the length of the row. The overhead wire should be at least 3 meters above the surface of the beds, and this should be firmly anchored to support the structures. Tie the plants with the help of plastic twin in an inclined position to the overhead support of the wires. While tying the plants or training the plants, one care should be taken, that is, the twin should be wrapped clockwise around the plants as it develops with complete swirl every 3 leaves. And plastic twine should not be wrapped around the fruit clusters. These two care should be taken while training of the plants. When plant reach the overhead supporting wires, this unit or twine or lower the vines. And after lowering the vines, it should be lean in a one direction in a one row. And vines in a adjacent row should lean in a opposite directions. While lowering, one care should be taken. In a one row, we can lower the vines in a one directions, and in adjacent row we can lean the vine in opposite directions. And be sure to leave at least 4 to 5 meters of extra twine for this purpose when initially tying the vines. The next intercultural operation is mulching in tomato. Generally in polyhouse, there is a possible we have to mulch or mulching the tomato by naturally or artificial way. If we discuss as natural mulching, generally straw mulch is the most common. If straw mulch are used, generally it is done when tomatoes are about 2 feet high. And if you use such type of mulching, it having so many advantages. That is, it reduces evaporation of water from the soil and prevent compactness of surface of soil. But recently, such type of mulching is not used commercially in polyhouse. If we discuss as artificial mulching, generally white reflective plastic mulches are recommended. It helps to control the weeds. It conserves the moisture into the soil, reduce humidity and improve light conditions, and also to avoid contact of soil and prevent disease of plants. And such type of mulching is generally commercially used in polyhouse, that is white reflective plastic mulches. Then we will discuss about next cultural practices, that is leaning and lowering of tomato. The first we will discuss about leaning of tomato. Due to close or high density plantations, all plants may not be exposed to sunlight. Sometimes in polyhouse, due to high density plantations, the plants suffers from lack of sunlight. And due to deficiency of light, may result in poor development of fruits due to lack of photosynthesis. And to overcome these problems, the wires are leaned toward the path, creating in a wider space between the row and expose them into the light. And such type of operation, it help to getting maximum sunlight of plants and help to improve photosynthetic activity. Then next we will discuss about lowering of vines. Lowering is one of the most important cultural operations. Generally, these are the followed in a indeterminate type of tomato. And lowering is practiced whenever the productivity of plant reduces or whenever it reaches the terminal height. At this stage, the wires are loosened to facilitate the plants to lean and sit on the bed. Due to lowering, it helps to facilitate to the light. That means it helps to expose the maximum area of plant into the light. Second, it helps to facilitate leaf pruning and removal of sucker shoot, and which encourage more flower production and getting maximum yield. For getting maximum yield and quality of productions in polyhouse, leaning and lowering of tomato is essential for specific stage of the growth. Then we discuss about next intercultural operation, that is topping or pinching off. Topping of plants, that means pinching, is very essential in tomato. It helps to boost vegetative growth, flowering, fruit setting and yield of plants. Generally, the topping is done 1 month after transplanting. We know pinching or topping means the removal of growing shoot of plant along with few leaves is called as topping or pinching off. In tomato, the buds from first and second leaf internodes are pinches off, or also unproductive branches and shoot below the first nodes are clipped in a cooler seasons. Topping is carried out for rapid fruit development and improving the size of plant, and also it helps to stop the growth of the plant and help to encourage lateral branches of the plant and help to boost the growth of the plant and getting high yield and quality of fruits. So that topping or pinching is very essential in tomato for growth of the plants. The next cultural practices is pollination. Generally, tomatoes are self-pollinating plants under open field conditions. That means pollen sheds and fertilization occurs as a function of normal air movement. It leads to agitation of the plants and flowers. But under greenhouse conditions, that means under controlled climatic conditions, the air movement is not freely. And in such cases, there is need to be agitated the flowers mechanically. For pollination, generally hand pollination method is used. In this method, gently brush your hand on a flower clusters. And while pollinating or while pollination, timing is very important in hand pollination for fruit set. That means when humidity conditions are most favorable, that time do the pollinations. That means in atmosphere, for better pollination, it should have minimum 50 to 70% humidity. It will ensure perfect pollination of the flower. That means there is a maximum chances of the pollinations. And generally pollination is done at least twice in a week. And inadequate pollinations, it will lead the mishappen and lower yield of the plants. So if you want to boost the yield of the tomato in a protected conditions, there is need we can do hand pollination to increase the maximum fruit set of the plants. Then we have discussed about next cultural practices, that is de-leafing in tomato. De-leafing means removal of undesirable leaves on plants. There are some purpose of de-leafing of plants. Generally in tomato, the leaves of lower touching branches to the ground are removed to prevent disease development. The main purpose of de-leafing is to increase light penetration into the plants and air circulation in between the plants and also from ground surface. Typically, all leaves are removed below the lower fruit clusters, which has not been harvested. De-leafing is very essential. It helps to divert the sap flow toward the fruiting area and also help to make more carbohydrate available to the clusters. Thereby, it helps to increase the yield and help to increase the size of fruits. This operation is carried out in all type of tomato, that is determinate, indeterminate and semi-determinate type of tomato. Then we discuss about last cultural practices, that is fruit pruning, or it is also called as fruit thinning. Due to heavy fruit setting, some fruits are small in size, some fruits are under in size in clusters. And if you think about the cluster of tomato, generally those fruits are arises on a end of clusters. Generally these are the small and undersize. And this fruit is called as distal fruit. Those fruits are arises on a end of clusters. This fruit is called as distal fruits, and generally distal fruits are small and undersized in a cluster of tomato. And such fruit there is essential we have to remove from the clusters, as this will generally not grow to marketable size and also affect to reduce the size of other fruits. If you want to increase the size of fruits and getting the quality of the fruits, there is essential we can do fruit thinning in a tomato, that means fruit pruning. Then we have discussed about the last part of this topic is harvesting and post-harvest management of tomato. Generally, the tomato is ready for harvesting 60 to 70 days after transplanting. That means the fruits change their color from green to yellowish. At that time, the fruits are ready for harvesting. The total cropping period for tomato is 8 to 9 months after planting. The cropping period of tomato, it depends on type of tomato according to its morphology. Already told in previous lecture, there are three types of tomato according to its morphology, that is determinate, indeterminate and semi-determinate. And generally already told in previous lecture, indeterminate type of tomato is suitable to grow under polyhouse. And if you think about the cropping period, such type of tomato having 8 to 9 months cropping period. The harvesting is done daily or alternate day depending on market distance and customer choice. If you think about the harvesting, there are 5 stages of harvesting of tomato, that is green stage, second bicker or turning stage, third pink stage, fourth red ripe stage and last one fully ripe stage. This stage of harvesting, it depends on distance of market and customer choice. And for long term distance marketing, the fruits are picked at mature green or bicker stage. And for processing, the fully mature red ripe fruits are harvested in order to optimize the quality of parameters. Then we discuss about the last part of this topic is post-harvest handling, that means post-harvest management. Harvesting has to be made in the morning hours. That means the harvesting should be done in the early in the morning. The harvested fruits are washed thoroughly to remove the residue of fungicides and pesticides. And after harvesting, the fruits are graded according to the size, its color development and free from blemishes. After grading, the fruits are packed in a CFB boxes, that means corrugated fiber board boxes. And these fruits are packed in two layers, and fruit is separately by tissue paper inside the boxes. All the fruits are packed, keeping the stem ends down, and fruits are packed in a various size and various weight of the fruits according to the size of boxes and according to the consumer preference, that is 5 kg, 7.5 kg, 15 kg and 20 kg denominations are packed. And after packing of the fruits are stored at 13 to 15 degrees Celsius, or they are made available to consumer at earliest. The long time storage at low temperature, the fruit loses the aroma and also reduce the keeping quality. If we discuss as yield of tomato, the yield of tomato is varies from its type and variety. If we think about truss type variety, it getting 45 kg per meter square. If we discuss with pink or cherry type of tomato, it getting the yield of 31 kg per meter square, or if we discuss as an individual plant, it getting 10 kg per plant. The individual fruit weight varies from 100 gram per fruit during initial harvest, that means first to second picking of the fruits, and it getting 60 gram per fruits during last harvest. So today we have stopped here. Thank you for your attention.